So sung hard I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the nose. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. Cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, we dance. I'm in love, yeah, is it obvious?
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
First down. 18. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First get on the ground, it's Woody Marks. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud now on 4th down. That'll be the first and more. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here we go, let's go.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down enough. At the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Brought in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1.
Cowboys nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. 47. 26.
Prescott opening with a pass. Fits it through the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Kill. Hey, kill. 40. We're going to 54. We go 46. We go 47. 26.
Prescott on first and 10. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
We go 46. Here we go, kill. Yeah. We go 40. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Working quickly here. Dak throwing again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's got a man left. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Jaden Higgins. And that makes it fourth down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Stroud's going to throw for it. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. All right, they look set now. Here we go. First and 10. Stroud off of play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now we're on the draw with Mixon. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Oh, 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Stroud from the pistol. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
At 18.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And the defender comes away with it. And the Cowboys will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the gun is Prescott. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Reed with the INT. And the Texans have it as he records the first interception of his young career. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans parlay the interception into points. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Cowboys 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Under. We go 45, 47. We go 54. We go 46, 46. Hey, kill. We go 53. 26.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the opposing 35. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Yeah, here we go.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
40 seconds.
And the Cowboy first
Go
down.
to 54, go to 54. 180.
Dak now from the gun. It's taken in by Mingo. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Runs at the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Kill.
Prescott here from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's the backup, first throw. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Okay, it was inevitable. He's going to get an interception. You play quarterback in this league, eventually at some point you're going to throw your first. Now, most importantly, he's got to flush it and move on.
Brought in right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense to the line fast. First and 10. Here's Prescott. This is a heater going deep. Caught in the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
This play's a design run. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Uno Mars. Uno Mars. 18. Let's hit. Look the hot. Look the hot.
Shotgun now, first round. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Mixon, and he gets in, touchdown! The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
46, 46. Here go 46.
Back to the air, Prescott. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as you said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Heave toward the end zone. And a man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
1st down.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Get some space around midfield. He's got room to roam. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, kill! 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going to need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Kill!
Running back sent in motion.
Kill! Here we go, 46.
Dak to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Hits his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well. Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Why Tony?
First down throw by Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, first and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up second down.
46.
Throwing again is Dak. Throw left side, complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. 26. 47. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Reed with the INT. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Oh, hey. 18. What's up?
From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
And the Texans, first down.
On the quick, right?
First and 10 at the 22.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to, explode through.
And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 24. Miami
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, Prescott. He throws a bullet to this. Brought in inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Another throw for Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. Counts, this is Noel. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. They'll cobble together a yard there. Was Kenny Clark on the tackle.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
They go play action with Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 3rd quarter lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 31.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has has this at the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He puts some juice on a deep throw. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Coming in off here to Mixon. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead on the first play of the drive. One play after their defense makes a stand, Brock. This offense says thank you very much and hits the end zone for 6.
That's really what you like to see, Kate. Both sides of the ball capable of making big plays and stacking that momentum with each other. And you really like to see the offense was prepared to get out there. Call dialed in and ready to go, ready to strike when the opportunity presented itself.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Tony. Hey, uno. Where's the hot?
Looking to throw, Stroud. Absolutely fires this one right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First down. First and 10 at the
A give to Mixon up the middle. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Stroud off of play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut it to 1 late in the third. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Prescott on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He just throws this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He finds Pickens left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And the deep ball falls incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up second down. Throwing again, Prescott. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Dak throwing again. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 45. Brandon Aubrey to kick
scrambling now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that? White top.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
That is comped, and it's Higgins again. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll be a first down, Texans. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
18.
First down throw by Stroud. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Stroud again.